Hi, I'm Susanna Keith, Tech and Travel Mom. We write a blog that's about travel, tech, and sports innovation. I am so honored to be here today, kicking off our series with an amazing friend, Jose Zelstra, who is really innovating and introducing an amazing new movement, the womensdebate.org. And Jose, what's so great about her, she has an MBA from Western University in Canada. We love Canada. And she has a career of over 20 years working with CEOs and senior leaderships in strategic development and leadership and helping corporations to think strategically and to innovate for the future. And so that led you to your innovation with the womensdebate.org. Jose, why don't you tell us what was your vision to start this movement?
Well, I sat down with a colleague and we're just discussing some of these presidential debates at the time, and really feeling that they weren't addressing issues that really impact women today. Whether it's the 70 million women and children living in poverty, whether it's equal pay for equal work or affordable childcare, or even the violence that's being inflicted against women and girls, whether it's on campus or human trafficking or the exploitation in media. And I really thought these were important issues that could be a common ground for most women today.
Oh, that's excellent. So what in your career really drove you to this moment?
Well, I spent a lot of time in corporate America, and I had a great career and did a lot of work around leadership development, as you mentioned. A lot of my work has been helping women executives get to the C-suite, as well as women entrepreneurs. It's a real passion of mine to help advance women in their career. So I was fortunate when I had a family that I had a great paid maternity leave at the corporation that I was working in. But I think only about 10% of the women today have that opportunity. And I think it was very unfortunate that so many women struggle with balancing motherhood and career.
And so, well said. Thank you for doing this inspiration. I think it's something that it's really great for all our children. I know that you're the mother of 3 boys, and I have 2 boys and a girl, but I think it's so important that this is really our future, that we need both men and women to think about these important issues. So you mentioned 3 pillars behind your strategy. Can you just give me a little bit more details about those?
Sure. So the 3 pillars are, first is economic opportunities, and this is an area where we focus on education and earnings, as well as accommodation for pregnant and nursing mothers. What I've mentioned before is affordable childcare, women in leadership, so anything that helps women economically to contribute to society. And the second pillar is around healthcare, and that could be maternal and infant health. They could be focused on reproductive health. It could be treatment and prevention of diseases and cancers. And the last area is the violence against women, or personal safety for women, whether that's in the home, on campus, in the military, the human trafficking that's pretty rampant right now, even here in Westchester. And there's so many organizations that are focused on these 3 pillars, but they're just not getting together as a collective voice to make some policy changes.
Well, I just really applaud your leadership for having the strategic vision to bring it all together. And I think it is really time to call for a live presidential debate on these issues, especially with everything that's happening in our country. It's time for positive change. It's time to make sure this presidential election is embracing the issues, not just a political circus. And so I think what you're doing is just fantastic. So tell me, what should people do to get involved?
Well, it'd be great for people to go on site. It's called womensdebate.org, and there's a petition as well on change.org where you can demand a debate. What we're trying to do is collectively get questions and serve as a curator for questions for the live presidential debate, where in those 3 areas of economic opportunities, healthcare, and personal safety, that we can go through and curate about 14 that we will submit for the presidential candidates.
Oh, this is so great. So I hope that everyone will look at that, consider submitting a question, and really this is a great way to make a difference. Jose, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
This is Susanna Keith, Tech and Travel Mom. Please reach out to us if you have any questions or ideas for future programming, but I hope that you'll consider supporting this wonderful cause.